Hi, this is Father Rodel Balagtas from Immaculate Heart of Mary Church in Los Angeles, California. Welcome to our weekly podcast, Reflections from the Heart. More often than not, we're blind to our weaknesses. We think that we're doing well in practicing our Christian faith, but if we look thoroughly into our relationship with God and our neighbor, we'll find that we're not meeting the standard of Christ. Take, for example, our feeling of being superior in being close to God and our practice of charity and giving alms. There are times when we give to join the crowd so as not to feel left out of the giving club. But do we give as a love offering to Him? Do we consciously give, budgeting first at the top of our finances to be for Him before giving to ourselves? Do we give with an expectation of a return favor, making it a conditional gift, pointing to ourselves to get back the benefits? Do we give perhaps where it hurts a bit, to make it a meaningful gift to help out others? Will this giving be conscious acts of generosity, expressions of our love for God? Or will this be our giving of what happens to be our lost dollar, so as not to be judged and to feel self-righteous? Self-righteousness is a pitiable behavior, keeping us from the very God we worship. The Gospel this Sunday speaks about this matter. It relates about a Pharisee who felt superior to a tax collector. Bloated with pride about his perfect life of prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, he looked down on a publicly known and disgusting tax collector. The tax collector knew how much he was despised, made him feel wretched and unworthy of God's mercy. He asked only for forgiveness. His words were few, but his demeanor was humble. In the end, Jesus justified the tax collector's character than that of the self-righteous Pharisee. Should this suggest that before we quickly judge others, that instead we take time to know one another? Or perhaps know the whole situation of a neighbor's life instead of making hasty conclusions? And instead of talking about this person's life with others, should we use the same energies of connecting with them? Know them the way we want to know our God? Yes, it is easy to point out others' mistakes more than recognizing our own failings. We've known this for long, just like Jesus knew about this human behavior during His time. That's why He told us to look at the speck in our own eyes before looking at other people's failings. It is more beneficial to restrain ourselves from making uncharitable comments. That's why the words of a wise man are important to remember. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. At times our remarks create more damage to the community than good. Furthermore, it is better to do something about the wrong than to talk about it. There are people who talk about issues but are not willing to lift a finger to deal with them. If we use the same energies in helping with creative solutions, we become more convincing and authentic to God's purpose. Now, my friends, this is not to say that we should not make constructive criticisms or fraternal corrections. We're called to be just, even prophetic. But first, we need to be humble in recognizing our own personal shortcomings and change ourselves. Ultimately, it is God who will judge us, who knows our true motives and desires. The choice is ours to make. Should we be on the side of humility, or should we be on the side of self-righteousness. When we choose humility, we bring honor to God and humanity. Once again, this is Father Rodel Balagtas from Immaculate Heart. Have a great week. God bless you all.